Alright, bitch. Start the video before I cut you
Alright,
out.
what's up guys? Welcome back to another video produced by your boy the Retro Gamer. In this video I got 3 other guests with me doing a quad commentary on the Gears of War 3 beta. So I'm going to go ahead and let them guys introduce themselves, starting with whoever wants to go. So, anyone introducing themselves?
People in real life, my real name is Levante, but, my Xbox Live gamer tag is Coop, NPB. I got a YouTube account on there. I'll be posting some videos, but, I ain't been on there in a while, so yeah. I'm going to be talking about Gears 3.
Alrighty. Next.
Some of y'all might have seen me in Retro videos because he usually gives me shout-outs and stuff. I'm just Mikey Steve. You can look at my channel and check out my vids. And also, my gamer tag is Kid Shocks, and I'll be in this review too.
Alrighty.
Hey, ain't got no channel, ain't got no nothing but for the ride.
Alright, well anyway, that's MacTown. So anyway, the purpose of this video, guys, is we're gonna do a round robin, round table sort of conversation about giving our views and opinions and thoughts about the Gears of War 3 beta this far. Now, I think the beta's been up about 3-4 weeks now. I think so, for us at least.
4 weeks.
Because I think all of us got the beta on the 25th. And I think Coop got it a little bit earlier. But anyway, it's gonna be a little, giving our thoughts of it. So I want to start off with, comparing this game to Gears of War 2. Now, a lot of people have had a lot of issues with Gears of War 2 as far as the lag and the two-piece. And so what do you guys think about the transition from Gears 2 to the Gears of War 3 betas thus far?
I think it's a real big improvement. Gears of War 2, they never came out with a beta. And, right now, here we are talking about Gears of War 3 beta, and it's a real big improvement. It's a lot smooth as Gears of War 1, and the shotgun is it's way better.
So do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Coop.
Do you think the shotgun is overpowered, or do you think it's to the point where it needs to be to succeed? Because I know a lot of people. A lot of people have problems with the sawed-off shotgun. What are your opinions about that? Because I know the sawed-off is abusive to me.
Yeah, I think that gun is it is abusive. I think the fact that you can just run up to somebody and just blow them away and then run away, reload, and come back and do the same thing just makes it it just makes the game dry because you know what to expect already.
Right, and the problem I have with it is that eventually everyone is going to start using it, and this is just a beta, and I'm already realizing that everyone is using it. So this come time when the real game comes, then everyone's going to use it because everybody knows how overpowered it is. So, I mean, do you think that they should take it off, or do you think they should make it a power weapon, or do you think they should...
You talking about the DBS, right? Or
you're talking about the sawed-off. Do you think... What do you...
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Don't get me started on this sawed-off. Man, if one person is using it, the whole room is going to use it. It ruins the whole point of the game. Really. It's a one-weapon type game. It turns into it, and it gets annoying. And I know for me, as a semi-hardcore gamer and, just a casual gamer, I could say, it gets really annoying.
Right. So what do you think they should do with it? Do you think they should just eliminate it from the game?
Make it as a power weapon.
Okay.
Just like the power weapon or something.
Power weapon.
Yeah.
That'll be the best fit if it's a power weapon.
Right.
I mean, because, they did it because, Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say what makes it worse is the fact that you can start off with it. It's not like you run to it and pick it up, and because if it was that case, then it wouldn't be as much of a big deal.
Right.
But
exactly, because it only has 4 shots. If it's a power weapon, it'll be just like another boom shot on the map.
Right.
So it'll be straight.
Pretty much. Yeah,
right, and then the fact
that's the problem.
And then also the fact that only knowing that one person has it because it's a power weapon, you don't have to worry about the rest of the 4 people having it. There's only one guy with it, so I mean he's not much of a threat. But I think the biggest concern comes when all 5 members of the team are using a sawed-off shotgun, and then how do you defend against that? And it's pretty much overpowered.
Yeah.
Now,
most people say what they do, active reload a lot with their, regular shotgun. It works, don't get me wrong, but,
Yeah, but I don't really complain about the active reload. I mean, it is what it is, but but that sawed-off shotgun really needs to be... Something needs to be done. Hopefully, Epic will do make it a power weapon. So so it won't be a cancer to the game. Like the two-piece became a cancer to the game to the point where everyone did it, and the sawed-off shotgun could potentially be the same way. Everyone's going to use it. Everyone's going to get cheap kills. So
well, that's a good thing. Everybody tune into Retro, because here's the surprise here. You all may not know. I got a friend of mine. From what he heard, and he got some friends that works for Epic Games. I'm not gonna say nobody. They're gonna keep the sawed off in there, to help new players out.
Mm-hmm.
For what he's saying. Because have you all played Street Fighter 4, the new one? I played it a little bit. You know how you beating the crap out of somebody. The person that's losing, their ultra goes up, their super meter goes up fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they also said too, combos, kind of ruin Street Fighter.
Right.
And so that's why they're keeping the shotgun, so they can help out new players and people that aren't that good at gears.
That's true.
So,
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, everyone's not going to be good at the game. I think it's a way to help people out.
mhm.
Everyone uses it, though.
if
so
you're not good at the
I don't
game,
know.
then that's why you work on it. If you're going to go buy the game, then work on your shotty skills.
Right.
Did it for Gears 1, you did it for Gears 2.
In
Why
fact,
Gears
they
3 gotta
always
be
tell
different?
you,
Right.
multiplayer, game experience may change in multiplayer. So, I mean, don't get mad at the whole game because, you're not good at the multiplayer.
Right.
But
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. That's just one aspect of the game. I want to talk about the customizations as far as the camos and the things you can do with the ribbons and medals and all that stuff that they added. What do you guys think about that? Getting rewarded for almost everything you can possibly do in that game. What do you think about that?
also, I think it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice.
I think
a
it's
nice little
alright. I think they
addition.
taking a little bit of Call of Duty's card. Everybody trying to do the customization thing. They just trying to jump in a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's a very, very good thing.
I think it helps out the game a lot because at least you know what you're doing. They even give you ribbons for just performing an active reload. So simple stuff like that. But I like the camos on the guns. The camos add a little bit more flavor to the game instead of just having plain guns, because I mean it wasn't really as detailed with just a shotgun that was just plain, so.
Mhm.
But what about the maps? 4 new maps on there. I'm surprised the beta actually allowed us to play 4 maps, because usually most betas or demos usually put like 1 map on there, 1 game mode. So what do you think about the 4 maps? What
Right.
maps do you like and what maps don't you like?
I like them
I
all,
think-
honestly.
I think we can all agree that we like them all, but Trenches is the least favorite of them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because of the one-shot abuse.
I don't know. Trenches is
Yeah,
not a
the-
good team deathmatch type. I mean, it's not a good map for team deathmatch because there's only one.
Maybe execute.
There's only one spawn, so like I mean, if you drop the mortar, all you gotta do is drop the mortar anywhere over in that back spawn area. You're bound to get somebody. I mean, I pretty much like all the maps. I mean, like I said, Trenches may be my least favorite, but I think the maps are pretty much balanced. It's equal spacing on both sides. There isn't one side that has more of an advantage than the others. Like previous Gears of War 1 games, like Escalation, where they had a sniper spawn, and then the top spots didn't really have anything. So you just abuse the sniper rifles. I think it's pretty much balanced. On
Mhm.
I like these maps. Pretty. I don't know. The maps are pretty good to me. I really can't complain about it. But
I can't either.
yeah.
I can't either.
So they also added new game modes. Capture the leader. They changed up the rules to King of the Hill a little bit. But I just want to get you guys' opinion on what do you think about Capture Leader. Do you think it could be a game mode that becomes popular, or do you think it's just another submission with a little bit of tweaks to it?
Oh, no.
I noticed on checkout, when you stand on that platform where incendiary, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Yeah.
The flame grenades, that's what I call them. I noticed there's been a lot of problems about that one.
Mm-hmm.
But Capture Leader is fun. It's a team game, actually. I mean, you can't just.
Yeah.
It's the type of game you just go out by yourself and play it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you actually need to play with people that you know. If not, then I mean, it's a likely chance you're not gonna always win or have success in it.
Right. So
But it's
I
good.
like it.
It's a
I
good
mean,
game mode.
I like
it's
it.
acceptable to me.
I would play
Yeah.
it. I would only, like he said, I would only play it with a full team. I wouldn't go in there with one or two people and try to win a match, because now that we have party chat, the game chat is pretty dead. So nobody's gonna talk to you and try to do teamwork. That's basically what the whole game mode is about.
Do
So,
you like that? Do you like the fact that there's no game chat, or do you prefer to be in game chat?
But a little bit of both. I mean, because you see somebody
Yeah.
mic going off, or you hear them during like the end game. You know, it's like, okay, somebody wants to work, you know, as a team. So, okay, let's go.
Right. Couple of things before we go wrap this review up. I want to talk about graphics, and I want to talk about the dedicated service. Now, graphically, it looks way more polished than Gears of War 2. I mean, they did a really good job of that. I just want to get you guys. What do you think? You know, from the transition graphically from Gears 1 to Gears 2 to Gears 3.
Making
I don't know, because
Yeah.
Gears of War 1 had a more of a darker style.
it was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real dark. Like, it was more gritty.
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I remember I talked to you about this the other day, Retro, how like they added more color to the game. Because like in Gears 1, it was more of like gray and dark, but now
Right.
they have like green and.
Do
all
you think that Gears of War
So-
is better in the more gloomy, dark style, or do you prefer the color?
I think I like it more gloomy, dark
I
style.
agree. I agree.
I don't know. It really, I don't know. I like the dark style, but the little gloomy stuff. I mean, not gloomy, but the color is nice.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
true. But think about it.
I
I
don't
mean, when you think of Gears of War, you think of executions. You think of punching somebody. You think of pulling their arms off. I think when I think of that, I think of more of a gloomy, dark, tone to it, not a colorful style. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah, crazy ass, like,
I feel you on that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
military dude.
Yeah, I agree. But so lastly, we want to talk about these dedicated servers now, because we know that Gears of War 2 was dominated by host advantage and lag and all that mess. So
Lag.
how do you feel about the dedicated servers and the effect that it will have on this community? Because a lot of people took advantage of the hosts on Gears 2. So what do you think go against?
It's actually good. It runs a lot more smoother than like any other Gears I play.
Right, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I have lag though on Gears of War 3, but just to throw that in there.
That's rare though.
Yeah,
But,
it's rare.
I mean, taking off the host advantage isn't only gonna make the game smoother, but it's gonna show who also has true skill.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Because a lot of people depended on hosts to get their kills. Like people would bridge hosts, they'd go like 15-3 and think they're good, but you can't do that in this game. So
Yeah,
it's gonna show who's really
it's
good.
this Gears of War 3 is definitely more team-based skill. Team, it's not an individual skill game anymore. I think it's definitely more about teams, because there's been times where I felt like I could kill them, but if I had my team with me. But you can't just run around and just body people with shotguns no more. You actually have to use the Lancer, the Retro Lancer, and the Hammerburst. I mean, and that's another thing before we only talk about the Retro Lancer, because I know it seems overpowered, but the trade-off is it has recoil. Do you think that evens it out, or do you prefer that the Retro Lancer have no recoil or reduce the recoil on it?
I think the recoil is good because the weapon is already powerful enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
And it's really dangerous. Like if the whole other team uses the Retro Lancer, on certain game mode types, the weapon to me is perfect. I mean,
Right.
I think the recoil is perfect. That's what the Hammerburst and the Lancer is for, really. I mean, far range. I mean, they can't get to
Right.
you, and stopping power is, it's good. Like some people say, there's no stopping power. I mean, well, that's what the rolling. When you roll forward, that's what it's for. I mean,
Right.
you can't do it while you're in the middle of getting shot up by
Right, right,
Retro and etc.
Right.
But like, it's good. Like when you see somebody, you just roll up to them immediately and just take them out.
Right. So I feel you
I
on
think
that.
the Retro Lancer is like perfect.
Mm-hmm. I think it's perfect
Like,
as is.
It's strong, but you had to know how to use it to use
Yeah,
it.
you have to burst fire it.
Because like when we first started playing, we were like, man, this has a lot of recoil, and I don't think I'm going to use this. But as I started to use it more, I learned how to properly use it now, and now.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is
You can
when you
easily
charge at
two-hit
people.
somebody with the two, and you can get easy
Yeah.
kills with it. Like the Retro, it somehow it does compete with the regular Nasher. Okay, the way the two-piece with it, you know, you're in the middle of a gunfight or whatever. They're doing all that rolling around crap. You can just hold B, just run up to them, and they'll get stunned, and then you can just press the B button, they're already down.
Right. So
Yeah.
before we wrap up this review, I just want to get some lasting impressions. How you think Gears 3 will fare amongst the previous Gears games, and do you think it will be one of those games where PlayStation has its exclusive? Do you think Gears of War 3 can compete with those titles on the other console, or other consoles?
If they do something about the sawed off, then yeah, it will. But
Definitely.
Mhm.
I think in the future, the campaign mode looks like it's finna be sick. Honestly, like the way the level designs are and stuff, it's gonna look sick.
Right.
And
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, guys, this is what our quad commentary for the Gears of War 3 beta. Now, of course, the beta still is up till May 15th, I think, something like that. So we still got
Yeah,
2
something
more
like
weeks.
Yep.
Well, 1 more week, 1.5 more weeks, so something like that.
I'm playing it right now as we speak.
Yeah. So
me too.
we're gonna get back to playing the beta. This was just a review from us. So I want to thank Coop.
What did you rate the beta?
Oh yeah, lasting impressions on that. Out of 10, what would you guys get the beta thus far?
Who want to be first?
Well, we start with Shock.
You go
I'll
ahead,
say-
Shocks.
I'll say about around a 8 or a 9 right now.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
All right,
it.
Mactown, what about you?
I'd say about an 8, 8.5, somewhere in between.
Okay,
there.
got you.
Yeah.
Coop.
Surprisingly, I give it a 9 out of 10. For one, it's a real big step up from Gears of War 2.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really
The shotgun.
though, but yeah, I feel you.
We
Well,
know.
yeah, that too. But I got other things.
Fuck
The
that,
game
man.
sometimes, it's a beta anyways. Maybe by the end of the game it'll get dedicated servers and all
Right.
that. But it runs smooth.
Right.
It runs smooth. I think to me the weapons are balanced, well, except the sawed off. That's why I took a point away because
Yeah, and
that
I was
kinda
actually
is
just
like
about to hit
game-changing
that.
thing.
I would give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I wouldn't give it a 9.5 out of 10 is because of the sawed off. But like I said, once they fix that, do whatever they're gonna do with that, I think the game definitely deserves a
Yeah.
9.5. When you include dedicated servers, when you include new game modes, when you include a whole new community getting used to the game, I think anyone can adjust to this type of game. So I think it's fair for everyone. Plus, it's a third-person shooter. Not many good third-person shooters out there for the Xbox. So I think Gears of War 3 will succeed not only nationally but globally. So we'll see. But this was just a little review. So stay tuned, guys, for next video. Probably will be a Gears of War 3 review. Not review, but a Gears of War 3 gameplay. So probably do some more commentaries like this. Probably get some impressions on some other games, because I know Brink just came out. So if I do decide to get it, we'll probably do some more reviews on that. But for Coop, Mactown, Shock, this is your boy Retro, and this is for the Gears of War 3 beta review. Hope you guys enjoy. Comment, rate, subscribe. Leave any feedback for the next video, whatever you want to see, and we're out.